What are your thoughts on the idea that the NFL might rig this weekend so that the Chiefs and the Packers play so it can be a rematch of Super Bowl I? I should have changed the verbiage of this question. He asked this obviously before championship weekend. Although it's actually better to read the question now because clearly the NFL is not rigged, which means it's not planned. Super Bowl I, yes, was the Packers and the Chiefs, and a lot of people thought maybe the NFL is going to pull a fast one and decide to have that rematch of the first Super Bowl. It's so stupid for anybody. It is so dumb if anybody believes that the NFL is rigged or planned or scripted. It's literally impossible. The WWE is scripted. It's planned. Now, loosely planned. You can't plan an entire fight, but you can plan the outcome and have little themes throughout the fight you can script, and that's how it works. I know somebody. I'm not kidding. I know a guy. I got a direct message from him on Instagram. I know a guy who writes for the WWE. We had a whole conversation about it, how it works. That's how it works. You can't do that for the NFL. You can't loosely script an NFL game. You have 22 guys on the field at all times. In wrestling, you have 2 guys. Sometimes you have a cage match and you have 4 people, 4 people in a ring at once. You can loosely plan what happens for 4 people. 22 people on a field at once. You can't loosely plan what happens. And you can't plan, guys. Watch a football game. Nothing is staged. Nothing is scripted. If you understand anything about football, it's literally impossible to do. Not to mention, here's where it really falls apart. Forget 22 guys and the complications of trying to plan that. The NFL has thousands and thousands and thousands of employees, and they have, in the history of the NFL, had thousands and thousands of employees. If the NFL was scripted, somebody would leak it. Somebody would make it public knowledge. And somebody's like, well, they would sue the guy. No, you can literally leak something. And people have leaked stuff to me, believe it or not. There are people out there that say, hey, Zach, we want you to talk about this. And they work in a front office, so they do this or that. And like, hey, just look into this briefly. Here's some information. And they give me a bit of information. But they don't, how would anybody figure out who my source is? It's impossible. So my point is this. You couldn't hide the secret. If the NFL was staged or rigged or scripted, you couldn't keep it a secret at all. It's just impossible. There's too many moving parts, too many moving pieces. The narrative that the NFL is rigged and scripted is one I will never, ever revisit ever again. I'm never talking about it ever. But I want to make a topic so people can always go back to it and I can say, you're dumb. You're an idiot. If you believe it's scripted, go live under a rock or go take off your tinfoil hat, relax a little bit, because it's complete, impossible, utter nonsense.